you a little bit about what the program is on campus. We know a couple of you guys have already registered for next year, so if you start to go, oh my gosh, I really like this, I want to be in it, we will help you with that. So just be aware you can change. We got to help you with it. Okay. So if you have not already, please use your cell phones to scan the QR code that is on the board. That is going to help you get your attendance accounted for so that we can send it up to the attendance office and they can excuse you from at least a piece of third hour. This accounts for you being here.
You're kind of like right there. Oh, are we ready?
By the way, that's Miss Brooks. And I'm Miss Smith, and we teach AVID. I know, but I was just trying to kill time. So I can do a TikTok if you want instead. We can. So you want me just to talk?
Oh, well, so did everybody get the QR code or do we need to go back? You didn't get it. Can we go back one second? Thank you. I might have to zoom in a little bit.
I just don't have the clicker for the slideshow.
I teach English 10 Honors, if you're familiar with me. I also teach AVID 9, 10, 11, and I'm the AVID coordinator on campus.
I'm Ms. Smith. I also teach AVID. I teach AVID 12, 10, 11, English 11, and Student Council.
So you might recognize our faces. We're around a lot. Okay, we can do it. So we're going to play a little game. It's an icebreaker. This is an example of something that we actually do with our kids on Fridays. Some fun stuff. Okay, so what we're going to have you do is you need to find a partner. Just like, I don't know, elbow somebody next to you and be like, be my partner.
Hey, you're my partner.
Yeah. And then we're going to play rock, paper, scissors 3 times. Scissors.
Oh, is it on 2 or on 3? She doesn't know how to play rock, paper, scissors.
I won. Okay, we would play 2 more times to get like the actual winner. But because I won, I'm gonna go play whoever is near me who just won their round. But instead of her just sitting down and being like, oh, I lost, okay, she's going to cheer me on. Okay? And as we work through this tournament style rock, paper, scissors, those that are losing in the rounds are going to become the cheerleaders, okay? The cheering section.
The encouragement section.
Thank you. The encouragement section. While we play, and hopefully we get to a winner, okay? This shouldn't take super duper long because it's like rock, paper, scissors pretty quick, but we're going to get going. So stand on up.
Find a partner.
Find a partner. You guys
Let's
need
go.
to
Stand up. Find a partner.
find a partner.
Everybody find. Oh, you two can play too. Yep, I'll be your partner, Ray. As soon as you have a partner, rock, paper, scissors, best out of 3, then find another group. Go.
The teacher.
Go! You guys got it. Who currently has the most followers? Ray, who beat you? Oh, it's the Black Mask? Cool, cool. Well, no, specific Black Mask though. Because I'm... Well, my... Hey, I have the mic, it's fine. Repeat after me. Grab one like this. I won't. Ryan, did you win? Like officially? You beat everybody?
Alright, who's the ultimate winner? Oh, Rye's the ultimate winner. Thank you, you can go back to your seats. She gets the joy of knowing she's number one.
Okay, on Fridays, we tend to do collaborative assignments with each other and collaborative games so that we can get to know each other. They tend to last a little bit longer than what we just did. That was just a quick one. Like last week, I played a game of telestrations with my kids. She does one where it's like you have to find your partner, you have to figure out who you are on your back. It's a little card. You put like names and stuff on it to find your partner. So it helps you just get to know the people in your class. Because how many of us know every single person in our class, in all of our classes? Yeah, I know.
You know all the students in all your classes? I am so impressed. That's awesome.
That's great, yeah. Because as a teacher, I'm like, hey, go hand that paper back to this person, please. And they're like, I don't know who that person is. So when we have classes like this, you know every single person in your class, and it really helps with relationships and friendships, and even getting a little bit of help with homework and other classes. So we're really big on doing stuff like this.
Good morning. My name is Adam Poyer. I'm the AVID specialist for the district, and I'm super excited to talk to you all today. Okay. What I want you to do is I just want you to think about, you have about what? You're sophomores right now, so you get about a year and a half-ish before you graduate high school and you're on your own. Think about what it is that you want when you leave these doors. What do you want to pursue? What do you want to have as you go on to adulthood? You can go ahead and hit the next one, Molly. Just take a moment, just think about that. Take a look at some of the, oh, go back one. Thank you. Take a look at that right there. And just think about that for just a second. I've done numerous surveys with students, and nobody has told me that they want to be unsuccessful, that they want to be homeless, that they want to be poor, that they don't want good things for the future. These are the top ones that they've talked about in the past. As you think about these things, the big question that keeps coming up since you were in middle school is, what kind of career do you want to have? Raise your hand if you have an idea about the career that you want to pursue. And if you don't, that's okay. Thank you. Take a moment and if you don't have a career in mind, think about a cluster of careers. Are you interested in medical? Are you interested in business? Take a minute and think about what it is that you want for your future. What are you good at? What are you passionate about? What do you think you would be successful in moving forward? Just take a moment to think about that as well. So those of you that raised your hands, somebody shout out to me here, what are some careers that you want to pursue when you leave these doors? Say again? I can't understand you. Shout. A flight nurse. Somebody else. I saw a hand up over here, didn't I? Photographer. What else? Pilot. What else? Music director. Say it again. Move back here, give me one. Cosmetologist, dentist. Okay. One more time. Urologist. Can I have the next slide, please? Here's the question though. Here's what I really want to know is how are you going to get there? How are you going to get that career, or how are you going to get into that career cluster to pursue that possible job for later on? Numerous options, right? Some people are going to go into the military. Some people are going to go to trade school. Some people are going to go right into the workforce. But some people are going to go to college and pursue that degree. Whether it's a 2-year associate's, 4-year bachelor's, they're going to keep going with their master's and their doctorates. But at the end of the day, there's a pathway to get to where you want to go. The question is, are you prepared and have you identified that pathway? What's great about what you're here for today is that we have a way to prepare you for any of those things, any of those options. How many of you are thinking military right now? Nobody. Okay. Kind of, sort of. I did military first. But I didn't have options. I didn't have any idea where I was going to go. Is anybody thinking trade school? Somebody say cosmetology, right? Yeah. Trade school, certification programs. Some people might be thinking about the Peace Corps. Some people might be thinking community college just to get their 2-year degree and then move on from there. Whatever that pathway is, the AVID elective can help you get there. So there's some misconception about what the AVID elective is, and I just want to talk about it very briefly before I turn it back over here. Can I have the next one, please? The AVID elective is a year-long elective. I want to be very clear with that. It's a year-long elective. I don't know why they decided to put elective at the end of it, because it lasts all year. Okay? But the whole purpose of this class is college and career goals. It's to make sure you're set and prepped on that pathway to get where it is that you want to be, to hopefully have some of those things that we showed in that first cloud, right? We want you to be successful, financially sound, understand where you're going for your future, right? Additionally, it's a support structure and it's a resource. We provide opportunities in the AVID elective class for you to be supported in your academic classes that you're taking right now and to prep you for the skills, habits, and behaviors you're going to need to be successful when you leave these doors. So I'm going to let the teachers talk about some more specifics of the AVID elective, but I really want you to think about as they discuss these things, if this is something that can help you moving forward for the next 1.5 years that you have at QCHS.
All right, so like Mr. Adam, I call you Adam. We call him AVID Adam. AVID Adam, he's the director. So we want to help prepare you for whatever you want to do. All right? So that's our whole goal. So when you're in our class, we're going to do things like with the sophomores 2 weeks ago, we helped prepare and plan for interviews because many of them want to get jobs now and start saving money. So then we worked on how to do an interview. We went through the interview questions. They practiced interviewing each other. So whatever it is that you want to do, we're going to help you get there. All right? And these are some of the ways that we do that. Through rigor, giving you supportive structure. There's also misconceptions about AVID's only for smart kids or AVID's only for kids who are struggling. Neither one of those are true. AVID is for everybody. We're gonna help you wherever you are get to where you want to be. Okay?
Yeah, we will. So a couple of those things though include just the support structures that we provide. Twice a week we go through tutorials, which are a process that the kids will talk a little bit more about, but it's something that I know you might hear your friends talk about. They have to fill out that TRF. And then they come in, but they get help on the struggles that they're having with other classes from their peers. And it helps you to figure out what you specifically need to you're specifically struggling on, and then how you specifically can get help. And so it's really organized to not only help you build a community, but also figure out how you're going to advocate for yourself for the things that you need. What do you next? So we do that through providing supports through academic and social skills. Like I said, twice a week you have these things called tutorials that are pretty much organized study groups that follow a really specific pattern. And then we also go through career and college pathways, even trade school pathways, to make sure that everybody is getting what they need to succeed long term.
And to go along that, when we're talking about tutorials, not only do you have the teacher in the classroom, but we also have tutors, and the two of them are here. You guys want to say hi? It's Monica and Pam. And so we have additional adults in the room 3 days a week. So, you know, sometimes in your classes we have 30 people. The teacher can't help all 30 of you at once. Well, we have 3 to 4 adults, so we can help you more that way. So there's more of us.
So in an average week, on Mondays, we go through some sort of curriculum that's going to help you either with college, career, trade school, whatever you're going to need, getting a job, going over interview questions, whatever you're going to need to help you get a little bit further for your future. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we work through those tutorials that we've been explaining. And on Wednesdays, you actually have the opportunity to work on a provided Edgenuity class to help you with your credits for school. So if you're behind in a couple credits, or by taking AVID it might put you behind that, if you're worried about that, then we provide an online class to help you with that. And you work on that with us. It's pretty nice. We have a lot of kids that are using that right now, and we have 2 that have graduated early because of those Edgenuity classes.
Yeah, and it's not required, it's just an option if you need that credit or you want to get ahead. Like she was just saying, I have a student who was in AVID 12 with us who just graduated in December because she took advantage of the free online classes. And now she's at her trade school right now. Like, instead of being here for 6 more months, she's already doing what she wants to do. Because she took advantage of those online classes.
Yep, and then we talked a little bit about Fridays already. Fridays include those activities that we did earlier, like the little rock, paper, scissors. So it includes a lot of those little things, but we also have binder checks on Fridays. And that's when you literally just turn in your binder or collection of organizational method to turn in and make sure that we're staying organized throughout the week. Easy peasy, they can tell you all about it. It's not as hard as it looks.
Can you guys talk about the guest speakers and the field trips?
Yeah.
Obviously, the ideal pattern that we have, that we're not in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah, so the kids are actually going to expand on that a little bit more, but through AVID we do have guest speakers and field trips to colleges and different careers, not during a pandemic, which is where we are right now. So we've been able to do virtual college tours this year and have like virtual guest speakers, but like last year we went to ASU, a couple of the kids have gone to GCU in their past AVID classes, so we do take those college field trips. They'll talk a little bit more about it and their experience.
On the next slide.
Next slide.
So when we're talking about data, the numbers here, when an AVID holds all students to really high expectations, but that doesn't mean you have to be an honor student. Okay? We don't want you to think like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, it's super hard. Yeah, we hold you to high expectations to help you with your other hard classes and where you're challenged. But 91% of AVID Arizona seniors completed 4-year college entrance requirements. So those college entrance requirements that you have to take in not all of us have to take in high school, it's that extra step, more than just your graduation requirements for high school. Alright, so we help you with that. And then 99% graduated from high school. I know you're like, doesn't everybody? But no, they don't. So we help make sure that you get there. 3.2 average high school GPA for an AVID student, and 81% took at least one course of rigor. And a course of rigor is something that's going to challenge you. It can be AP, it can be honors, it can be dual, it can be a class that's just like a higher level than what you're in right now. Yeah.
So, actually, I'm going to let them talk about some of these things. So typically, the AVID students are responsible, determined, they're open to new challenges, but there's a variety of AVID students. Now, all of the people sitting on stage are an AVID, and they are completely different individuals. So don't look at that list and go, oh, those don't fit me. But we want to help you wherever you're at, so maybe you need to work on being more responsible, then we'll help you with that. Okay? But these are typical things that we see from AVID students. Next slide, please. And that's just some photos. I know this sounds like it's a lot of work, but do we have fun in AVID? Yeah. You guys are not sounding super excited. We have a lot of fun in AVID. I enjoy my AVID classes. Can you go to the next slide, please? We're going to skip that. Most of you should have seen that video already. All right. Now we're going to turn the microphone over to them and let them talk for a few minutes. So first question, how does AVID help prepare you for college?
So for me, college was, AVID has helped me with getting ready for college because in class we were able to apply to colleges, apply to scholarships, apply for loans, and pretty much I was able to apply to ASU, GCU, and NAU, and I got accepted into all three. But with NAU, I was able to get my lumberjack scholarship, which is a full pay for tuition, which is really great. And I was able to get that because of AVID, because I was able to keep my grades above a C and meet all the requirements to get that scholarship. And we don't only focus on college, we also focus on trade schools or other methods of becoming career-led. And we, as Ms. Smith said, we already had a student go to trade school and get her life figured out. So we're not only focusing on one set career path, we're also looking at other ways of becoming successful career people. So, yeah.
So AVID also kind of helps us prepare for like our future careers, because during class we like go over like different options that we have, and we can like research things, and it kind of gives you like a direct path to go down. So if you know like kind of what you want to do, but you're not sure exactly like how to do it or like where to go from there, then AVID can kind of help you figure out like what path you want to go down and like how to do it. So that can be kind of helpful if like you're not sure where you are or what you're going to do with your future, or like if you have an idea what you want to do with your future but you're not sure how to get there. And usually honestly it's pretty fun. Like it's not like you're just sitting there researching the entire like hour, you're actually like doing something with it. So it's not like you're like miserably just like researching or anything like that.
I'm not doing this alone, so. Basically, we're juniors, so we don't really get the opportunity of like, just applying for scholarships just yet, so, but senior year we will be. But usually for us preparing for college, it's more of like staying organized, staying on track, keeping yourself, all of your things together.
You get to research a lot of colleges and stuff and see what certain colleges like have to offer career-wise.
That's it? That's all I can say.
I'll stay with you. So, AVID also helps with finding jobs as well. It doesn't just help with colleges, it helps with outside of school, like real life stuff other than college. I'm a good example for that because AVID helped me interview for my job that I currently have right now. Because of AVID, I was able to get that job. Yeah, it's good for not only college, but jobs as well.
Yeah, so like they were saying, tutorials are an assignment every Tuesday and Thursday we do. It's a form you fill out on a problem you've had in your class. So let's say, I don't know what class you guys in for math, geometry, algebra 2, I don't know whatever it is. If you guys are having problems trying to find sine, cosine, the angles of something, you would fill out this form on what you're having problems with. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, you go in front of your peers, your groups, your classes, and on the board you write out your problem. And then your group would help you lead to the answer. They don't tell you the answer, but they ask questions like, I don't know, like, what are the rules of sine and cosine? And they don't, so yeah, they don't tell you the answer, they just lead you to it. It's really helpful. It's helped me get through pre-calculus right now. But it's not just for math. If you have a problem with chemistry or English, they can all help you. It's really nice out here, actually.
Something else with tutorials is that if you have like another class coming up next year, then you get to learn about it from other students that are in the class currently, and you can take notes. So then when you get to the class, then it's easier to understand.
So tutorials, you don't have, well, you could be like a straight A student and still need help with a specific problem, which is very helpful with tutorials because you write down that problem and you have your peers just ask you questions like, how did you get that? Why are you doing this? Tell us why and how. And like, math is a prime example for that. So tutorials are really helpful even if you think that like you don't need any help, but I promise it does help.
Personal experience with straight A's.
Okay, yeah. So tutorials are great. I also want to talk about like skills you get from AVID that you can use outside of school. Like when you graduate, when you go to college and you get a job. Most specifically, I was going to talk about collaboration and public speaking. Teamwork, team building, all that stuff you do on Friday is a great way of like learning who the other people are in your class and how to work with them, how to work with other people. Because in college and even in the job force, you're going to have to work with other people you're not used to working with. And it's going to be a strange experience, but with AVID, it's a weekly basis that you're working with other people, especially during tutorials as well. Also with public speaking, the example I'm going to use is like, a book project presentation. You've never presented before, or like when you do, you're super nervous. But with AVID, you get so many opportunities to go out and speak in front of other people. I've gone to the middle school a bunch of times to speak to them, and it's helped me a great deal a lot just to speak and present, and even if I'm nervous about it, I can still get up and present. So I think it's good. AVID has helped me so much during school just to present and do well.
So I'm going to talk about our AVID insurance and guest speakers we've had. So we've gone to colleges that we've all been interested in to learn about what each one offers and how they're different. And then for our guest speakers, usually we get them come in, or we get them to come in if like one of our students are interested in that career and want to learn more. So recently we haven't had any, but we went to ASU, NAU, and GCU. We've had a chiropractor come in because someone was interested at one point. So yeah, those are some.
When you tour like the colleges and stuff, you get to go around and look at the different types of, what are they called? I forgot. But anyway, so you get to go around and just like look at the things that they offer, and you get to go to the dorms and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. And then you get to meet like You get to meet, yeah, you're gonna meet different types of people from different fields of work and stuff. And when they come in and present to you, they teach you all about like the requirements you need and what to, like what degree you want to go for.
So one of the cooler things about AVID that we kind of talked about is how you get to meet other people outside of, school, outside of the school setting, guest speakers, people on field trips to colleges and universities and things like that. But another really cool thing about AVID is relational capacity and how AVID affects relationships. Because in AVID, assuming you join AVID and continue through it throughout your high school career, you're going to remain in AVID with more or less the same AVID class that you've been with since you joined. I've been in AVID since 7th grade, and the majority of the people on stage with me I've been in AVID with since then, or since around that time. And I think it's been a really major part of why I've been successful in school. Not to get super personal, but I moved to Queen Creek around 3rd grade, and I basically had no friends. I was in a completely new setting, completely fresh slate, and I was not the brightest or the most sociable kid. And it was really hard for me going into that. But because of AVID, I was no longer just barely scraping by, I was able to start to flourish in school because of AVID, because I had other friends and other resources. I was able to communicate with people, I was able to learn more things than I would have otherwise, and I was able to get ahead in school.
So I transferred schools last year, but I came this semester, and the first place where I actually met people and that I actually talked to people was in AVID. And at the beginning of school, I hang out with people that are in AVID. My really good friend that I have in a couple of my classes, she's in AVID. So all we do is we talk, and then it's really good to meet people because everyone's very friendly. And then you get to meet different type of people like that. You get to collaborate with different people, so then you get to experience different types of bonds and relationships that you can make with people really fast. As well as the mentors. I'm really good with my mentor, and he helped me develop what type of career I want to go for, just like that. So it all depends on the different types of relationships that you can make with people and how they can impact you in a short period of time.
What up, guys? My name is Daniel. So every Friday we do these team building things, and one we did last week. It was like you put like a topic on your back, and then you walk around and like you try to people would try to help you to guess who your person is, and I like doing that stuff because it helps with collaboration and all that, and it really makes me better, it makes